we are so excited to have Mr. Sean Austin on Pure Country. And, we were just briefly talking before we started the interview about like just getting used to being back into the swing of things and busyness. How do you feel this far into the tour?
It's been good. I mean, it's that bittersweet time of this tour right now where we're two shows left and only a couple days here, and um, I miss it. I don't want it to stop yet. I'd love to go out for another month, but that's it's always the case. But that's how we look forward to the next one, and it's been good. It's been refreshing. There's been a lot of soul filling moments. Just being able to see everybody again and hang out with the family and see the fans, and it's been good.
I feel like the last time I got to see you on a tour, I believe like for me was I think when we met for the first time, you were on tour with Dallas. And I want to say like Lauren Elena, and was it the Cadillac 3 on that tour?
Cadillac 3 and then Michael Ray were they split the opens that time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was a wild tour. Is this one just as wild?
It's the nice part I keep saying is that I don't feel like the annoying little brother anymore. That was my first kind of tour, not knowing what to do, how everything worked. And 5 years later, I feel like I've got a bit of a handle on things now. And, it's been a really good experience to kind of think back to the Side Effects run and see kind of how far I think I've come. And also just kind of the next step now. I remember talking about that all the time, saying like, I can't wait till the time comes where I get a bus and I get to kind of be part of a tour like this at a bigger level. And we're there, so it's, it kind of makes that 2.5 years feel, thankfully, like it's gone and it wasn't a thing anymore. But yeah, it's been, I don't think it's been too different. And we're not as, maybe not as crazy. Like that was kind of when Andrew Hyatt and I were first, introduced in a lot of ways.
Matured.
No. I wouldn't say that. Everyone agrees that we time work back to 15 years old when we tour.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it's been, there's no Lyme wars. We're a little less, we have to be a little healthier. We're a little older now. So it's changed a bit, but I think we still kind of have that essence still.
And I've gotten to see a couple videos. I haven't been able to make it out to a show, which is super bummed me out. But you guys put up really great videos for anyone who doesn't get to actually make it to the shows. How has it been getting to not only get up on stage to sing your songs, but have Dallas join you to sing Tailgate to Heaven?
It's been pretty cool. I mean, he was always my safety net when I first started, and doing on the Side Effects tour. And it was really kind of cool to be able to learn from him and be beside him and have that inspiration and that influence there. But now having him singing with me on one of my tracks, it's this really cool full circle thing. And seeing the fans really connect and engage with it has been, I mean, you've heard us all say this, that there's nothing better.
Yeah.
And then, JoJo and I kind of switch our opens every night. So whoever doesn't open the show jumps up with Dallas. So on the nights where I'm opening, it's been amazing to see all these places I haven't been to for so long, know some of the old stuff, know the new stuff, and it's been a wild, you kind of forget how far things reach and how diehard the country fan is, in this country. So it's been, like I said before, soul fulfilling, and you just don't want it to stop, even though we're getting close.
I know, but it's only, you're just like, you're stopping and then you're going straight into summer music festival. So it's really just like a good warm up for you. I didn't actually get to talk to you about the whole collaboration with Chris Lane on Tailgate to Heaven, but congratulations on like the success of the song. And just, I know you got to actually go up on stage with him in Abbotsford, which is, close to hometown for you. It's like nice to be able to actually get to play the song with him, because you guys had it climbing the charts in kind of a weird time. So what was it like getting to work with him and, for the first time actually getting to have a song that you kind of share the chart climbing experience with?
Yeah, no, it was, another full circle moment, because I had the chance to tour with him in 2018 a little bit, and not having any clue that, several years later I would have a chance to work with him legit on a track. So Chris is a great guy, and I think he made the song. But we were actually going to do a different song, but then he heard this one and asked to be on it, and we're like, absolutely, like in a heartbeat. And it's yeah, I mean, he's just one of the guys you love to hang with, and I think it was we've been chatting a little bit as it did what it did on the charts, and he was pretty stoked about it too. And then the show in Abbotsford was great, and now we've got Stampede coming up, and
Right.
we're on the same bill at the same time. So don't know how that's going to look yet, but we're going to try to make something work.
I'm sure that you guys can work something out and get on stage together.
That's the hope. That's the goal. So we'll you know what?
Was it one of the songs on the EP that he was supposed to be on?
No.
Okay.
This EP is the story of a lot of songs that will never see the light of day. Just because we had so much time to kind of build it and put it together. I'm not kidding. We probably recorded 10, 12, 15 songs, listened to 200 songs. There's stuff that I don't know if we'll ever put out, but this is the best. I'm excited about this EP because I think it's the best of what we had and what we've done so far. And that was the silver lining with the pandemic, is having the time to really record and dig down and hit those details strong. And yeah, we're on the doorstep of it coming out. So it'll be exciting to finally get these songs out and see what everyone thinks about it.
So it's called Planes Don't Wait. And I want to talk about a couple songs. First of all, I love when I saw Somewhere in Austin, I was like, Sean Austin singing about Austin. I'm like, now you have to I feel like you maybe have a fan base in Austin. You just don't know about it and you need to go there.
I'd be down. I've heard nothing but good things about Austin. And I'll go down in a second.
Yeah, we need to make that happen. I'm going to come. But talk of the town. Your dad was a cop or is a cop, right?
Yeah, retired cop. Yeah.
Okay, retired. So when I was listening to Talk of the Town, I'm like, I wonder what it's like growing up as a child of a police officer. Are you the rebellious kid because your dad was a cop, or are you like goody two shoes and actually not the talk of the town and a good boy?
You know, I think I towed the line a little bit between both sides. Probably in the earlier days, it was more on the, I tried to stay pretty good because as a cop, want to make him happy. And then later in life, I also, I thought I was going to go down that path and be a cop myself. But then, life kind of took me in a different path. And I would say I'm probably more on the rebellious side now. Especially when we're on tour and especially with Andrew Hyatt's influence. But that track I love just because we haven't done anything in that vein, in that kind of space. So that I think is what a lot of this EP hopefully has. It's just different sounds that we haven't put out yet, and hopefully a little glimpse of the next step, because EP3 is already being built. So it's nonstop now.
That's so cool. But yeah, as soon as I heard it, I was like, this is a different vibe for you. Like, you like excel in the vein of like the heartfelt, the, thought-provoking kind of songs and whatever, rockier side. And this one's kind of like a little more poppy and fun. And I think I love that you give us like more of a mixture of the type of stuff that you can do. And it's kind of like an all-encompassing EP, which is cool.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to do. It's now that I'm starting to get a little more confidence and understand the EP or the album building process, I'm enjoying trying new things and seeing, getting a little more vocally unique or different. And I don't know if I'm drilling down on my sound. I think it's probably getting a little more all over the map now.
Yeah.
But I've got such a classic rock influence, and I love when you could listen to an old album and just hear so many different kinds of music, I guess, on one album. So it's hopefully to keep the listener engaged, and everyone can maybe find something that they dig a little more than something in the past or something else on the album. So it's fun to play now.
And it's so cool. Like I remember when we first met and you had like 2 songs out, and now you have so much music that fans are able to like dive in and, listen to an EP and 4 songs here and whatever. Like they have so much material now to fall in love with your music. And I think that is just like a cool space that you're in like your growth as an artist. It's cool.
Yeah, it's nice to kind of look at the playlists and the track list. And actually, even when I'm building a live show now, it's kind of nice to be like, oh yeah, I can do a
Yeah.
solid 60 of real music now. And I think we're about to open the floodgates a little bit. So it's gonna hopefully be just this continual heavy amount of new music for the
Yeah.
foreseeable future, because
I like
it's
to hear
there's been a lot of great changes that have happened because of, you know, being with Local Hay and Big Loud and everything now. And um, the future feels bright and it feels good, and it's just nice to be at this stage. And um, yeah, like I said, not being the annoying little brother who didn't know what the hell to do, and now I've
You're
kind of got a
so,
bit of a direction.
I'm sure you still feel like that at some point, but that's like the part that
Oh
makes
yeah.
you humble. And like, I don't know if anyone would ever refer to you as an annoying little brother, but maybe Andrew.
You haven't asked anybody yet. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us on Pure Country. New EP, Planes Don't Wait. Go check out all the music videos and whatnot. But I want to ask you one last thing before we go, because I have my new show and you're featured on it this weekend. But I want to ask you what your pick is. So an artist or a song that you are just like continuously turning on at the moment in country music.
So I'm going to give you a little inside scoop on what's coming, and I know you already know the name. I met this guy when I did Songland,
Okay.
and Griffin Palmer is an absolute beauty of a human, a monster songwriter, and I know there's stuff coming in the works for him, and he's going to be a powerhouse. And I'm excited for everything that's to come with him. So that's kind of my, you know, look on the horizon for, or you know,
Okay.
the as far as the new and now go.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well,
I think
have you guys written together?
we haven't yet.
That has
We're
to happen.
trying. It is coming. I'm hoping the next time I'm down in Nash that we can kind of put that together. But I've got I've had the pleasure of getting a lot of his songs pitched my way, and they are all incredible. And I'm excited for him. Really, massively excited. So that's a name I think everyone should keep their eyes out for.